Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queensbridge 2, where we are in the Nameless Library. We just found Ezekiel last time, but we haven't talked to him yet, so I guess let's try to find out how he managed to survive in here during the months that it took us to get here. There's a man of the row hiding in this corner of the ruin. He's skinny and shivering. He's probably been trapped in here for quite a while. Yeah, I'd say so. Still, when he sees you, he rises and tries to act much more confident and brave than he is. What a pleasure. I hadn't dared hope for a visitor to my chilly little home. I'm Ezekiel, an explorer and treasure hunter by trade. I'm an explorer with extremely poor luck. An odd thing to say. Also not really true. Nilsachek sent me to find you. I mean, yes. I suppose we can still introduce ourselves? I'm Prince Atantuo of Haven. Ezekiel snorts with disbelief. Then he sees the insignia on your shoulder. Oh, well, surprises upon surprises. It is a great honor to be locked in a frozen crypt with such company. I mean, yes, we are trapped. Not what I would choose to say. Also, I mean, obviously we haven't even started looking around, really. So it's way too early to just, you know, assume that we are trapped. And even if we are, I mean, I suppose, yes, we are. I know the entrance sealed, closed itself after us, but we've broken out of similar situations plenty of times before. Obviously, this is not gonna be a problem. Anyway, but perhaps not for long. There is a locked door to the west, which offers hope of escape. I am able to pick the lock, but I didn't want to proceed alone. Really? How long have you been in here? I guess you're really not that desperate yet. With a mighty warrior like you, there is hope. Right, anyway, let's change the subject, entirely. What are you doing here? Nothing noble. I was exploring a ruin in the Lodaga with my business partner. While scurrying through the tunnels, looking in vain for valuable artifacts, I found a scroll describing this library. I couldn't resist the temptation, alas. Yeah, and so you just ran off without even telling your partner? Or did he tell him? I don't remember. Either way, he left without him. It's, I don't know. Some partner he is. Tell me about your business partner. Actually, I mean, I wish I could now go back and mention that exact person sent me here, but oh well. He is Nilsachek the Profferer, finest trader in the Rokaj. I loot the finest old junk, and he makes the best possible deals for it. A legendary partnership. Where were you exploring before this? A smoky, unpleasant ruin in the Lodaga, northeast corner. Hard to find, mostly picked over. I was eager to leave it. Perhaps I should have prepared better, though. Why did you come here? Greed. The Rokaj is full of ruins, but most of them have been heavily picked over. This is a fresh source of rare artifacts. Might be able to get rich here if I live. Is there much wealth to be found here? He thinks about it, huh? Actually, no. The treasure is scrolls, unreadable scrolls. Maybe valuable to scholars, but I only want that which can be sold for ready money. A pretty foolish expedition, all considered. What did you find here? Scrolls. Scrolls and scrolls. Not magical, just... I don't even know what they are about. I mean, they could be about magic, you don't know that. There were also traps, as you saw. I know why this place has been unlooted for so long. Anyway, okay, still can't mention that we've been sent here, but oh well. What are the library's traps? You already saw the gate that closes in. It stands shut whenever I try to return to my camp. The only escape is ahead. There are also the deadly shades that wander. Try not to be too frightened by the eerie noises that go on in there. The real problem is the big sentinel. Where do the shades wander? They walk the halls of the library. Then they hunt outside. Then they return. Hopefully, when you approach the library, you evaded them. When they detect intruders, they flit home to protect the scrolls. The useless, worthless scrolls. Yeah, we might have actually sent them all here. Whoops. Oh well, who's the big sentinel? You probably saw it when you entered. The big rocky fellow at the entrance. It walks around from time to time. The thing can walk? Amazing, isn't it? The magic that animated it still remains. Fortunately, it's a slow, dumb beast. Easy to avoid. You suspect that something is going unsaid here. Well, even so, I'm obviously going to defeat it. If I get a chance. Well, stay here for now. And see if we... Really? So I missed my chance to tell him about Nilsachek? That's kind of odd. I suppose it doesn't matter ultimately. Yeah, sure, I suppose... actually, I'm not ready to escape quite yet. So is this the door he was talking about? Probably. Okay, this one opens, but there is nothing here. Fair enough. And that's actually all we can do. Right. I was looking at the map and these looked open, but yeah, obviously. This is where we're eventually going to escape from? Presumably, maybe? Making our way all the way around to this lever, which is then going to open both of these gates. That's my guess for now. You examine the construct, poke it, rap it with your knuckles a few times. It seems like solid stone, yet its joints are covered with fine traceries of cracks. You aren't sure if it can move now, but it could definitely move once. It may be the most imposing magical construct you've ever seen. Really? Okay. Very large and very solid. A ferocious opponent in battle, if it could ever move fast enough to fight. Okay. Well, I'm sure it's going to be ready to move the moment we are ready to leave, so looking forward to that. Anyway, I guess we're ready now. Then follow me. I will unlock the door to the west, and we can tread our way through the ruin. There must be an escape route somewhere. His morale is quite high. He seems strangely unworried. Okay. Sure, let's go. At last, he jumps to his feet and walks out of the room. For a moment you think he fingers something in his pocket. Then he's gone. He calls to you. Follow. Okay. Ezekiel pulls his hand out of his pockets. One of them brings forth a few lockpicks. Now I'll get this door open and we can run to safety. Yeah, okay. He nods. We'll die if we don't get out soon. Be ready to run. He gets to work. Watch. With 2 long pieces of bent wire, he makes short work of the lock. There is a satisfying click. It's unlocked. The moment of silence as you prepare to open the door. A long moment of silence as you prepare to open the door. And then a roar. A strange, inhuman, hellish keening coming from the south. Then heavy footsteps. Something is walking. Though it is far away, the massive impacts of its feet make the floor vibrate. What was that? We scream at the top of our lungs, I guess. Oh, that. The sentinel by the entrance. I thought it would leave us alone. Apparently, it's hunting. We should probably run. It seems quite strong. You don't seem worried. I'm terrified. Of course. I have royalty here with me. An experienced hunter. I'm sure you can help me to safety. Haven looks after its vessels, after all. What do we do now? I'm not sure. What do you mean you're not sure? As I said, I don't know what's past this door. I'm truly hoping for a way to escape. The booming footsteps slowly grow closer. I think we should just run. Let's go. I'll keep you safe. Or run? Yeah, sure, okay. Open the door and we shall escape. What a tale we will have to tell Nilzacek if we are not ground to pulp. Ground to a pulp. Huh. So you're saying we could, try to run through the ruins, trying to stay away from the Stone Sentinel, dealing with other enemies along the way, skipping loot because we don't have the time to, loot it in peace. Or we could just turn around and kill this thing, which really doesn't seem that bad. Actually, it does have a lot of evasion, now that I look at it. But, might as well give it a try, right? Might as well. Evaded. Good start. Evaded. Perfect. There we go. Oozing Strike. Poison resisted. Stun removed. What? I cannot talk today. That's fine though. Nothing new here. It can actually bleed and be poisoned. That is very strange. Okay, decent damage, and it summons stuff. That's not amazing, although the things it summons, at least, aren't particularly strong. I think I'm going to continue focusing on the boss. Evaded. Okay, slow resisted, of course. Bleeding resisted, but a nice crit. Okay, you're going to eventually kill your own summons. It's good to know. Okay, they throw rocks. Not too bad though. Okay, healing strike, nice. Yeah, you can probably use a heal. You could also use a... Actually, can stun be cured? I suppose not. Never mind then. Okay. A new brute. New brute. And considering it has 70% dodge chance, we are hitting a good, percentage of the time. And, well, it does hit relatively hard. Ah, okay. Apparently, there is more to this fight after all. I was gonna say, it's not really that bad. You have managed to heavily damage the Sentinel. Unfortunately, its creators prepared for this. It freezes solid. Runes start to grow on its skin. As the wounds you inflicted begin to knit together. Oh, so you're not supposed to be able to kill it. But I guess you're supposed to maybe stop and fight it, and then it's gonna stay inactive for a while. It's dispiriting to watch your work be undone, but at least the horror will leave you alone for a bit. Whatever powerful enchantments the ancients placed on this beast, you won't be able to overcome them with brute force. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's in stasis, literally in stasis. Can we move away from it, though? Well, we cannot move away from this thing, so there's that. I guess if I really want to give myself the maximum amount of time, I should stay in combat, and move along this way, which is, well, a little bit annoying to do, but I guess still better than having that thing constantly at our heels. Okay. First Shade Patrol. Would we not have had to deal with any of the shades if I had not just actively, run into every single one? Like, purposefully? Of course, I could have avoided them if I tried. It just never occurred to me that it might be a situation like with the Raider Patrols in similar previous cases. But then these shades are not particularly tough, apparently, so it's not even a problem. Is this corridor blocked? Doesn't seem like it, actually, but there might not be anything down here either. The path ahead is blocked. Several massive stone pillars extend up out of holes in the brick floor, preventing your escape. Oh, okay. So maybe there's some sort of mechanism that will eventually remove those. Can you please get your turn? And it's moving already. Well, it's not amazing. Okay, there's the mechanism, I suppose. We might not actually want to trap ourselves back here. Okay, we can't shoot through that. Second Shade Patrol. Nothing open quite yet. I wonder if it's actually going to happen, whatever is supposed to happen. So long as I don't... oh yeah, okay, that's open now. It sure is, okay. So no need to leave combat, thankfully. However, I don't know, the thing is, for the time being, just standing there. It caught up to us relatively quickly. But now it seems to just be standing there, which is kind of weird. Okay, maybe wait until everyone's gathered. Okay, more of the second Shade Patrol. And I wonder how this is going to work. Obviously, eventually we'll have to reach this mechanism here as well. But what is that going to open? Why is there a gate in between those parts? Do we... Well, we'll see. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. What are these people? Not people, I suppose. The Bone Guard. And the other Bone Guard. And the other Bone Guard. And the other Bone Guard. And the 3 other Bone Guards. Okay. Really strange how they're all called the Bone Guard. But okay. If that's their name, I suppose that's just how it is. Okay, now you're close enough to do one of these. So I definitely want to speed this up, if at all possible. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could throw fireballs. Actually, I will. I mean, these... Yeah, that was pretty nice. I was gonna say, obviously, I'm not expecting these to be able to, be poisoned. And, indeed, they can be poisoned. But, you know, it was only 4 enemies I would be able to hit, so... I was going to go for Poison Rain. But, well, you know, seeing I hadn't actually used any mana on, you know, any of her mana so far. Figured I might as well go for maximum damage here, just to deal with this encounter as quickly as possible. Can the Brute not actually fit through there or something? Huh. Strange. That seems too good to be true. But I mean, it has not been coming after us. Wow, that's... Why don't you go ahead and at least drink a potion here? You can walk forward a little bit. Take out the shade, perhaps. I haven't really seen those shades do anything particularly bad yet, but... Still, never trust the undead. I suppose then these are all technically undead. Oh well. What is that damage? Why did I not heal him? Well, I was... That's not a great heal. Oh no, this is not great. I have to play it safe. Feels like a waste of action points, but not action points. Energy, whatever. You know what I mean. That was just dumb. I should have healed him. I mean, I was totally planning to, and then I completely forgot the moment Ray's turn came up. Oh well. It's fine. Okay, more pillars, and I suppose, yeah, obviously we'll have to make our way up there, and then this mechanism is going to open those. Again, the only question is, why is there a gate in between those that looks like it's going to open? Wait there for everyone else to catch up. Okay, third shade patrol. How many patrols did we send back? I want to say at least 3, but probably 4? So, yeah, we definitely... I mean, it's not like these are any kind of problem to deal with, but obviously they do cost us time. Not sure how much that matters. Because, again, the big guy seems to no longer be following us. And if he really was only ever going to follow us to the door and then stop there, I don't know. I mean, I suppose we're going to eventually open this and, you know, maybe then he's going to be in our way. But the game really made it sound like we should, you know, we needed to be constantly running from it. And that does not seem to be the case. Or maybe it just stops periodically and it's now started making our way toward us again. Well, we'll find out, I suppose. Okay. Almost dead. Wait. One of the second patrol somehow stayed back here. Missed the queue, apparently. What? Oh. There. Please. No loot whatsoever, huh? Including no book. I really, really hope that we're gonna find at least that. Surely there's gotta be something at the end of this. Path is opened. Camera, please. Is this gonna open? Come on. When you touch the door, it gives you a nasty shock. Something is still powering the magical defenses of the library. Oh, okay. I didn't know there were magical defenses. I mean, I suppose, yeah, the construct, sure, but... Fourth Shade Patrol, of course. As expected. There. Nice one. Oh, okay. Now we've seen them do something. Suppose I could buff to, well, you know, get rid of those debuffs, I suppose, if nothing else. But I feel like we can actually deal with these enemies, you know, easily enough. Oh. Welp, that answers a couple of my questions. Unfortunately. Okay, Skeletal Triad. These have almost no hit points. What's the catch? This one's actually different. Okay, well, can you reach them from here? Not quite. Well, in that case, let's wait a little bit. We are cured. Kinda odd how all of these enemies are completely ignoring Ezekiel. I wonder if that's just a matter of, you know, making it more feasible to deal with this quest. You know, or, you know, making it less tedious than it would otherwise be if you had to actually, like, protect him from enemies. Or if he's actually tricking us and somehow working with these, somehow controlling these magical defenses, basically. Somehow on their side. I doubt it. I'm guessing that it's really more like, you know, it would absolutely suck having to try to keep him alive. Especially since he's just recklessly rushing forward every single time the door opens. Anyway, this hall is a magical workshop. The tools are strange. The runes on the walls and floor are weird and alien. Yet the purpose of the hall is clear. Most of the flasks and tools are long broken. There is a magic circle in the middle of the floor. Only one mechanism still seems intact. There is a pedestal in the far corner. A stone switch protrudes from the top. Is that so? I guess it's up there. Okay. So that's gonna be one of those magical locks then? Those magical puzzles? Or something different? Can you just kill that one? Yes, apparently. Okay. Not dead. I'm surprised. But, I mean, are these supposed to be the boss here? Apart from the construct, of course? Because, yeah, I don't know. They were not exactly hard to deal with. Just wait here, I guess. I suppose we can all... That's not the right spell. I was going to heal us all. Oh well. So let's try that again, I suppose. You flip a few of the stone switches. So not a puzzle, okay. Most of them do nothing. Then something happens. There's a loud hum. The air fills with energy. Your hair stands on end. Then with a loud zapping noise and a flash of blinding light, a bolt of energy arcs into the middle of the circle to the west. Nothing else happens. Oh. Can we do that again? You flip the switch, there's a hum and a faint zapping noise, but nothing else happens. It must not have recharged yet. Uh-oh. So I wasted the first charge because I didn't know what it was going to do, what it was supposed to do. Can we not go there? Well, apparently not. When you touch the door... Oh, nasty shock. Gotcha. I'm guessing that the same's going to happen here. Well then. I suppose what we're supposed to do... I guess what we're supposed to do is wait here for the Guardian. Actually, exit combat and recover all of our energy. I wasn't even thinking about that, about the fact that we would be able to regain that. You know what? I'm actually going to save here. Now we're going to just wait, and hopefully it'll eventually come here. And then the idea must be to wait for it to enter the magical circle. Is it coming, though? Oh, of course, now it's there. I guess it really just maybe becomes inactive periodically for several turns. Like, several turns. Or does it only move when we look at it? No, it's just not moving right now. Can you please move? Hello? Do we have to engage you in combat for you to start moving again? Okay. Cool. Not exactly what I wanted. Nice crit. Okay. Actually, why don't you stand here, ready to intercept him? That would make more sense. And I suppose you can go ahead and flip the switch? Or get into position to do so? Okay, of course, you're gonna do that again. No, you just wait there. I think now he should move? Nope. Sure didn't. Well, that's inconvenient. I mean, he might be close enough, but I'm gonna wait until he's at least touching the pentagram there. That seems like what's supposed to happen. Really? Come on, game. It's just not gonna move. This does not seem like a spellcastery enemy, but apparently it is. You know what? At this point, I might as well. Might as well try. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna reload. Nothing happened. Because it was too far away, I suppose. So, as expected, basically. Now then. Okay. It's moving. Well, it was moving. Is it gonna continue to move? Maybe. Well, maybe it's not going to go into stasis when it's already engaged us. What? What? I didn't click on that! You idiot. I clicked here! Yeah, I know, my mouse must have been just slightly over to that tile. That's annoying. I'm just getting impatient now, because this is one of these, you know, gimmicky dungeons. I mean, technically I appreciate that, you know, it's not always just reach the end of the dungeon and kill the boss. You know, I do appreciate the attempt of making things, you know, mixing things up. Problem is that more often than not, that means that things are just, you know, kind of awkward and or tedious. Of course, and now we're in range for it to attack. I don't know if it's ever going to actually move closer, move into melee range again. But it kind of has to, right? For this to work. Obviously, it has to be close enough to the circle. That has to be the idea. And once again, why did I move Atantuo away from everyone else? That makes no sense. I suppose we can always switch places. Okay, stunned. I suppose I did see him use that before. Well, you can just stand here. Really, anyone can. Sure, shoot him. Okay, more of that. Yep, wonderful. Surely he's going to move eventually. Or maybe not. Maybe I have to actually move into melee range for him to start attacking melee, and then awkwardly pull him back one tile at a time. I don't know. I guess I might as well try. Because at this point it doesn't seem like anything else is going to happen here. Okay. Except he doesn't seem to appreciate being engaged in melee. Oh, and now he moved. But unfortunately, he's gonna be too far away, isn't he? This is not gonna work. Can I knock back? Knock back 4 spaces. Is that gonna work, though? I suppose it's worth a try. I don't know. Maybe I have to... Maybe all I need to do is actually just attack him until he's stunned and then hit the button. And then somehow it's going to hit him. Make him vulnerable again or something. I don't know. Hard to say. Okay. Wait, that sucks. As if he knew what I was going to do. Obviously that's not the case, but... Okay. Stun resisted. You can't do that, can you? Of course not. Okay, that's fine, kind of. Yeah, you might be standing in the way. Not sure how this works exactly. If this knockback is even going to work at all. I don't know. Should I try? I guess I'm going to try from here. Knockback resisted. So that's a thing that can happen. I see. Is everyone in range? Yes. Probably should have done that earlier. Yeah. Okay, so now it's healing again. Alright, it's in stasis. Hit this. With a loud zapping noise and a flash of blinding light, a bolt of energy arcs into the middle of the circle to the west. The stone sentinel shudders and lets out another of its hideous screeches. Its stone shell grows soft and flexible, though it immediately begins to harden again. Huh? So... it's still in stasis. Maybe it needs to get a turn before stasis is removed? Maybe not. But I mean, when it was standing here earlier, and I accidentally hit the button, or no, not accidentally, I hit the button. It was just that Chip had died. Nothing happened when I did, right? It didn't work. Now it's standing here, also only barely touching this platform. But clearly something different happened. It's just not anything helpful. Was it because I'm not supposed to wait until it's in stasis? Can I hit this again? Nope, it hasn't recharged yet. And there's nothing indicating that when it is done recharging. Well, I suppose we can keep doing this for a while. Nope, not recharged yet. You should probably heal yourself, just in case. We're also gonna deal with this. Any summoned brutes. Not recharged. At this rate, it's actually going to just go into stasis again. Any moment, in fact. Come on. Okay. Is it... oh, okay, its evasion is down to only 10%, so it's actually much more reasonable to attack it now. And I can only hope that it's not going to go into stasis now, at least for a couple of turns. That must be the idea. Okay. So strange how it's working now when it wasn't working when I was standing here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that was, again, I mean, I appreciate trying to mix things up, but this is giving me heavy flashbacks of the, you know, that one Kronus Woods mission where, you know, with a huge enemy that we were apparently supposed to just constantly run away from. I know I keep mentioning that one, but that was basically the prime example of, you know, a gimmicky fight that just isn't fun. Anyway, at last your blow disrupts the magic holding the stone sentinel together. Its irritatingly hard skin grows soft, then it cracks, then disgusting goo comes out. First as an ooze and then as a gusher. Then the whole construct falls apart. It's actually a great shame. Haven sages could have studied the thing and tried to learn how to reproduce it. Fortunately, once the rebellion is crushed, you can send a team up here to look at the scrolls. This side trip might not be a gigantic waste of time after all. Well, we'll see about that. For now, I'm just happy that we're done here. About to be done here. At last, the way to the exit is clear. Ezekiel reaches into his pocket. Then he gets a disappointed look on his face. He pulls out a handful of sand. What was that sand? A charm. I found it here. It kept me safe from the sentinels as long as I held it. Must have been made by the librarians. You didn't tell me about it? Well, at least there is an in-game explanation. You know, an in-lore explanation for why he was not being attacked, I suppose. Of course not. You can defend yourself. I'm just a scrawny, hungry looter. Yeah, I guess. Do you know anything about the rebellion being planned outside? There's a rebellion? Okay. I need you to come with me? Not really. Where will you go now? Where will you go now? Back downward to the Lodaga. I have my stories to tell Nilzicek. Also, we need to find a better place to loot. Right. I should get a reward for rescuing you. Of course. Go back to the Lodaga and talk to Nilzicek. We're rogues, but we're also proper rogue. We pay our way. Now, excuse me. I need to get some food at my camp, and I need to get somewhere warm. I've had enough cold for my entire life. Thank you for your help, Prince. Goodbye. He slips through the door and is gone. Fair enough. And we finally get our book. Not yet. I'm getting a little bit anxious here. Amber Staff. Sure, whatever. Why do we have an extra potion? Did I not? Wait, where did that come from? I got an extra potion recently, but then stashed it away somewhere because I obviously didn't need it. I also stashed away some other useless things that would have only been good for you for selling. So where did this come from? Huh. Whatever. Lillian's Claw, curse spells and bloodletting. Bloodletting, you say? I mean, curse spells. Again, depending on how exactly that works, what exactly is considered a curse spell. If it's any kind of debuff, that's good, but I'm gonna keep this anyway. Keep this on Atantuo anyway. Just for the bloodletting. Just to stack more of that. Okay, oh, there's gonna be another puzzle. I see how this is gonna work. But unfortunately, unless that chest turns out to, you know, to hold the book that I'm looking for, the final book for the quest, I'm kind of running out of places to look for that. But we'll see, I suppose. Oh boy, okay. How tricky is this gonna be? I guess I'll just start going. And we'll see. Is this even gonna be difficult? Huh? Okay. Oh, do I need to I probably need to connect all of these. But isn't that also easy? What am I not seeing here? This is super easy. What the heck? There are a billion different solutions to this. Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. I am complaining about the lack of the right book. I mean, Relevant Lore is technically a sort of book, but not the one I'm looking for. Scrolls of Mercy, Scroll of Might. Honestly, I really don't need any of these. I suppose you can have a Scroll of Mercy. Some, you know, emergency healing. Amber Staff. Well, I suppose I can leave this stuff here because Not going to use any of that. Or sell it. So, anyway. And that's it. No other locked doors along the way or anything. I mean, surely I didn't just miss that book. So maybe it's in the final Dragon's Lair. Pretty much the only place left at this point. Unless there is a way into the upper ice gate. I mean, there might be, but maybe not. So the quest marker is still pointing here. But check should be here. And indeed he is. Ezekiel is not, though. I rescued Ezekiel. Tell the tale. Oh, we're level 22. Nice, nice. Nilzicek listens with awe and anger. And he didn't return with you? He's truly testing my patience and our friendship. However, I suppose I must trust him. You have done a great service for me, Havenite. As a reward, well, we have accumulated quite a bit of wealth. Valuable investments. I will send some of the supplies we have found to your forts. I hope they are of use. Well, actually, we've rebuilt everything, really, so... Oh well. I will also make sure that the Rokaj hears what an ingenious and adventurous fellow you are. Might be an advantage to you. I suppose that's probably the most valuable reward at this point. He said he will be back soon with strange items. Did he say that? Sounds like something he would say. I both anticipate and dread his return. Who knows what cursed artifacts he will return with? Perhaps something that will shake the Rokaj to its foundations. Oh well. As long as we turn a profit. Right. Okay. I mean, Quicksilver is obviously a very rare resource. So, technically not a bad reward, except that we just don't really have a use for it anymore. I mean, I probably haven't built everything everywhere. No, I definitely haven't built distilleries everywhere. I guess I could do that. I suppose. Maybe. You know what? Actually, I'm going to end the episode here. There's really no point in starting anything new. Maybe before, ultimately returning to the Aram Peaks and to Solora's Jaws to take a look at that place. Maybe before that, I will, make a tour of all the forts off camera and build everything I can. Just for the heck of it. I mean, if nothing else, I suppose every distillery adds a small chance that we're not going to use up a potion. Allegedly. I still have yet to see that actually happening. But, presumably that's actually a real thing. Unless it's just bugged and never happens, but I might have also just missed it the one or two times it has happened. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll just do that because, I might as well. And then, next time, I guess we hunt ourselves another dragon. And hopefully, one final book. And if not, I suppose, well, I'm sure we're going to find it. I'm sure. Almost completely sure. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.